Capitano, what are you saying, brother?
Boy, massive game. First versus second, two unbeaten teams. Someone's O's got to go, bro. Literally, that's it, innit? So I'm confident now. I'm confident. I feel like they saw our game against Brunel. They're not ready.
Captain Bills.
So I'll see you at full time.
Yo, guys, welcome to the Matchday vlog. Massive game. Big Rob.
What's actual score?
2-0 now. Once it's free, I'll shut it off.
Big Rob, massive player, great addition.
This guy's a hot-headed guy.
You man already know Simon.
Man. Don't get Simon angry. Nah, man. Gonna have to put you on rattled time or something. This guy rattled. He looks calm, yeah, but seriously.
Just warming up the keeper, Khalid. You man know Khalid.
Man like Khalid.
A lot of you man know him from SE Dons. He was their five-a-side goalkeeper. You man know I've been looking for a keeper for ages, and he's been playing with us now for I think just over a month. So happy to have him in, man. I'm telling you, like, give a man a bit of consistency between the sticks, which we haven't had, and his handling's different gravy. Like, he's an 11s keeper learning futsal, so there's loads of things he needs to learn, but a lot of the stuff that he's good at in 11s benefits man massively. Like the way he catches the ball, like in futsal a lot of the time keepers parry in it, because he catches, he helps us start attacks. AJ, bruv, superstar. You man already know, always scoring. AJ's been away for a minute.
Playing 11 aside, been getting my head down, focusing.
Been banging?
Yeah, man, I've been doing alright. Played 3 games, you get me, scored a cheeky little goal. You get me, I've been playing well. Yeah, I'm just going with the flow right now. Yeah, you're gonna see some goals today, you get me?
Always goes. AJ can't help it, bro. Absolute gunman. Shout out Kurt every time. You know what I mean? Kurt's my assistant manager now, so we're working together.
All I'm going to say is, he taught me how to play futsal, and I'm just keeping it 100. So if he gives you advice, or if he gives you tactics, listen to him. And you'll learn a lot. Playing with him and listening to him, you'll learn a lot. Going into today's game, I don't know if any of you've watched these lot, but out of all of them, I'd say they play futsal the most. Defending wise, and going forward. If they go down, they will go into a fly keeper, which we're not used to, but we have dealt with before. If they go into a fly keeper, everyone has to be behind the ball at all times. And that means whoever's at the front and on the sides, they're going to be you're going to do a lot of up and down, and the front man's going to do a lot of that.
Shout out Kurt, man, every time.
But when we've got the ball, let's do what we do best. Let's not play into their game or rush it or anything. Right?
Nice, spot on. You man know already, yeah, what this game means already. Like, we're the only 2 undefeated teams left in the league. So everyone's going to be looking at this result. They still got to come to us, but this is a big statement game today. We beat them at theirs, then bruv, everyone's watching us. Then we got a game in hand with them next week as against bottom of the league. So effectively, this is the game.
Huge game
that can swing the season for us. This puts the title in our hands if we win this game today. You man know what you need to do. Make sure you leave everything on the court. Last game, we made the game a lot more difficult for ourselves, yeah, by not tracking men, doing silly.
Brunel reaction coming as well.
We can't afford that to happen today. There's not loads of people here, but they're at home. They got people on the side. You man know when we're on the road, we usually have to play against the referees as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bruv.
Silly things. Don't give away silly fouls. These guys will be trying to play for fouls, innit? They're a futsal team. Make sure that you're aggressive in wanting to get the ball, but not necessarily challenging. You don't have to put your foot in. Make sure you're there, innit? When we went to Sussex, a lot of people played up to the occasion and they were giving away silly fouls, and we ended up giving away like 3 penalties in the first half because people were rushing in, making challenges they didn't need to make. We're giving away fouls literally in front of their goal. Like, we don't need to be doing dumb shit like that. Do you know what I mean? So keep your head, play to how you know you can play, and yeah, there's no reason why we don't beat these lot a lot more comfortable than people think it's going to be. They're top of the league, they're at home, they're the favourites. There's no pressure on us.
Zero pressure.
Coming now, we're going to start with Rob at the base. We're going to start with
You man already know about Messi. If you haven't, bro, like man's known in the ends as Messi. You'll see why, bro. Man's footwork's dumb.
All over them early. Go with your man. Don't pass a man over unless you're 100% in it.
And lads, I'm telling you from now, I am coming off this game. I have not come off once 100% since we've been playing. I'm coming off. Let man know, innit? Yes.
Alright, hands in quick, hands in.
And we know that they play a deep block and then they play on the break. So it's a high press from the beginning. And I switched up our style probably about 3 games ago in preparation for this game. I knew that they played a deep block. I've been studying how they play. And I knew the best way to beat them would be to take the game to them, play on the front foot, and go at them from the start. So we played a friendly and we played a couple games. And I've been working on playing on the front foot and being aggressive from the start. And yeah, this is what we decided to take into this game, man. Like, this was a massive game for me. I've literally kept an eye on all their results. And this was the game I was looking forward to the most. We had a few COVID scares and the game nearly got called off. We nearly never got a team together, but I was desperate to play, man. I was desperate to play. So all the admin and all the running around in the back, you lot wouldn't see, but this game nearly never happened. Big Rob in the 18, Simon in the 38, Messi in the 99, Bill's the captain in the 8, Kurt in the 4, normally wears the 10. Alright, Rob's on the ball at the back, into Kurt. And we're just keeping it. Into Rob. Great feet from Billy, just keeps the ball and we just stay patient, we keep moving it around. Back into Kurt. See, that's it. There's nothing on in front. We're not forcing it. Back to Messi. Back to Rob again. Into Kurt. Half a yard. Great strike. And we're just being patient and keeping the ball. That's the best thing to do. If there's nothing on, we're not forcing it. We're not forcing passes, so we should lose the ball. None of that. Feet from Kurt. Great strike from Bills. Rob's on the ball into Kurt. Back across to Rob. Great fake shot. Bounce to Messi. Tries to go for the return. There's nothing on. We just keep it. Patience. We go back to Kurt. And we're just recycling the ball. Look, they're playing a mid-block. So they're getting back to the halfway line and staying quite compact. So teams like this are quite hard to break down. You just got to be patient. Great feet from Rob into Bills. And look, we're just keeping it. Back to Kurt. Into Rob. And you see how deep they are. That's it. And they're just putting pressure on the ball. Rob goes for the strike. And you see early, it's all us. Great feet. Messi over him. Great feet. Good tackle from the keeper. But you can see we're all over them from the beginning. Great pressure. And we're 1-0 down. Just like that. Great start to the game. Great start to the game. Great pressure. All us. And then we go to sleep at the back. And we get punished straight away. Like, simple scoop over the ball. And that's how they play. They play on the break. And we needed to learn from that. And we did. But that's how they scored most of their goals. I've been watching them. They play in a deep block. They hit teams on the break. And they're quite clinical. Like, they don't need a lot of chances to score. Alright, Kurt into Rob. Great feet. Lovely stuff. Into Messi, into Rob. Billy into Kurt. Fake shot. Whoops. 1-1. Love that. And you man know Kurt loves that. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it, man. Into AJ. AJ's come off the bench. Great ball protection and wins the free kick. If anything about AJ, this guy knows how to draw a foul, man. And we go for the quick kick in. AJ nearly gets on the end of it. Messi to Bills. Great ball into AJ. Just getting a sighter. Great save from Khalid. Do you know what I mean? It's 1-1, but we're all over them. Great turn from AJ. Whoops. Great feet. And it's a good save from their keeper. And their keeper made a good few saves in this game. Like, these men were under the cosh from start to finish. Rob's come off, as you can see on the side. Kurt's on the ball into Messi. Into AJ. Back to Messi. Great feet. Close control. Back through to AJ. 2-1. Lovely stuff. Free kick. Great defending. Into Rob's feet. Lovely. Into Bill's. Nice and patient, and we just keep it. We're not forcing it. Look, they drop off to the halfway line, so we don't need to force it. We take our time. We draw them out. If they don't want to come, we'll just keep the ball. AJ's feet into Messi. Back to AJ. Great strike. Unlucky. Good gather from Khalid. Safe hands, man. Into Kurt's feet. Back to Rob. Great ball into Kurt. And the keeper gets off the line quickly. The keeper had a very good game. Great ball. Kurt into Messi. 1-2. Back to Messi. 3-1 AJ again. Absolutely clarted it. Absolutely clarted it. Great passage of play. Safe hands. Khalid cuts it out on the break. AJ to Messi. Kurt. Yo, we're not playing 4-1, you know. Away against top of the league. They weren't expecting us to come out like that. Talk about saving your best performance, yeah, of the season. Great block from Rob for your toughest game of the season, man. We always rise to the occasion. Osama's on off the bench now. You lot know Osama. Into Kurt. Into Messi. Great feet, Rob, and we're just keeping it nice and patient. Flick from Kurt, and we're just keeping it, man. Possession is 9/10 of the law. We don't need to force it all the time. Messi into Osama. Great fake from Rob. Out to Messi. And he's got to shoot. He's got to shoot from there. Messi's almost too unselfish for his own good, man. Great again. Feet from Kurt. And we're just purring at this point. 4-1 up nice and early. Messi into Osama. Probably should take it first time. But we recycle it. We just keep the ball. Scoop into Osama. On his weaker foot. He's got to hit the target from there, though. Great ball from Kurt. And just great movement. We're just drawing them out. Look how high up the court they are now, because they're losing. They have the pressure now. And this is where we're finding space in behind now. Great save from the keeper again. Good pressing from Osama. And we keep the pressure on them. That's it. We keep the pressure on them. And Rob tries to go for the halfway line. But now, from the deep block that they were playing, now they have to come out and press us because they're losing. Playing right into our hands. It's a big court and we move the ball very quickly. So this is where we're capitalized. Kurt on the ball. ISO settings. And it was 5. Lovely stuff, man. Great 1-2 Kurt and Osama. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know what? This is the first time all season we've actually had 3 or 4 subs. So we're able to keep players fresh. Simon's on now. And this game suits Simon now. When we slow it down and we're just keeping the ball, perfect for him. Osama's on the ball. Into Messi. What a touch. Tries to round the keeper. Another good save from the goalie. Safe hands, Khalid. And Simon just miscues it there. Great save. Reflex save from Khalid. It's a difficult one with the deflection, man. And what a block on the line from Bills. And you can see what that meant to him. Great strength from Billy. Into Kurt. Out to AJ. Oh. And he tries to go back into Kurt, but we're oozing right now. And these guys have to come out and play us. Scoop from Kurt. Great touch from side. Through his legs. Whoopsie daisy. Into AJ's feet. Into Simon. Neat feet. Switches it over to Bills. And we're just keeping possession. Bills makes the angle. Into AJ. Great turn. And that's what AJ gives us, man. He can get in behind and 1v1s. 4.9 times out of 5. He's going past, man. Great strength from Kurt. Into Billy. Lovely ball. Into Simon. We're just keeping it. That's it. Just keeping the ball. Just pop it. Just pop it. There's nothing that we're winning. We don't need to keep forcing going forward. They have to come out now. They started behind the halfway line. And now look. They got a player there. Great turn from AJ. Draws another foul. Touch from Kurt into Simon. Good save from the goalkeeper again. And that's it. And we just go home. We keep it. Look at the rotation. Billy's at the base now. Great flick from Kurt into Simon. Probably should hit that early. But yeah, we're just keeping him in there. Look at the pressure. Good tackle from Kurt. Safe hands, Khalid. Quick counter attack. There you go. We catch them on the break now. Overload. And there you go. Half time, people. 5-1. 5-1, man. Away from home against top of the league. Not a bad statement to make in the first half. Obviously, they've got to come out in the second half and go for it. Great pressure from Kurt. Great feet. Love that. Neat feet. Back to Rob. Again, protection. Neat feet back into Kurt. And you know what? One thing I like about these referees, you know, it's like, yeah, they didn't get everything right. Touch from Messi. Whoops, around the keeper. Good hand on it, keeper there, you know, because if the keeper doesn't get the hand on that, that's a tapping. These referees kind of let a lot go in it. But that was all right because the game wasn't a dirty game. So I don't mind futsal being a bit physical. I don't mind it as long as it's not dirty. Great feet, Kurt. Neat feet. Into Rob. Whoops. Love that. Pops it into Kurt. Into Messi. 6-1. And yo, we're just purring. Look at the ball movement there. Great feet inside. Number 7. And that's a great strike. 6-2. Carly got a hand on it, but the toe poke was too powerful. Carly cuts it out. Quick counter attack into Kurt. And we nearly caught them there. That long throw is something that we've been using a bit more often now. And it's improved. 100%. I want to get a bigger home court for us to play on because the big courts definitely suit us. That long throw. That long throw. Yeah, man, it's been dangerous for us. And Khalid's handling so good. We can do that. Rob, into Bills. Yo, we're purring now. Handball. Blatant handball. It's good feet from the big man. Great save, Khalid. He's enjoying himself now. He's enjoying himself now. And again, into Billy. Quick break, and it's very unlike Kurt to have a bad touch. It never happens, you know, like that. So I was just as surprised as you lot. Great feet from Simon. Neat feet. Just can't find AJ, but we're finding spaces now because they have to come out. Look how high he's pressing now. From behind the halfway line to coming up. They have to attack. They have to force the game. Great feet from Kurt. Look, arm round him. And they're getting frustrated now. He's got his arms out like, what did I do? Like he wasn't just hugging, man. And you see what I mean about keepers handling? Keepers in futsal, a lot of the time, they're not holding on to stuff. So when you got Khalid in the goal, yeah, and he's holding on to stuff, it means that we can break quickly. Do you know what I mean? Don't have to worry about rebounds. Great feet from AJ. Into Messi. Back into AJ. We're just keeping it nice and patient. Into Messi. Lovely. Ooh. That's how AJ's feeling right now. Great feet. Look at that. We just keep it. Great feet from Kurt. That's it to AJ. Messi drops back into the base. If you need it, great feet into Simon. We just keep it and we recycle and go again. Beautiful stuff, man. Absolute beautiful stuff. Lovely into Simon. Great touch round the keeper. But the keeper does well to narrow the angle. Simon should probably go back to AJ a bit quicker, but we're keeping the ball very well. Safe hands. Again, he holds on to it. Back into Kurt. Whoops, what Khalid? Getting confident now. Oi, Messi into Kurt. Oi, bruv, champagne football. We're oozing right now. We're oozing right now. This is what man come to see. Good feet inside. Easy work for Khalid. Good interception from Kurt. Uses his body well. Into AJ. Tries to find Kurt again. And yo, we're getting closer and closer. Great feet from Kurt. Weight of pass. AJ. Good save from the keeper. Again. This keeper, I'll tell you what, he likes to goal keep, bro. With the scoop from AJ. Yo, we're purring. Look, everyone's having fun. That goalkeeper, he's enjoying himself, man. He's earning his money. What a save from the keeper again. On the break now. Great strength from Rob. Sees the danger. Cuts it out. Into Rob. How's your touch? Lovely. Lovely stuff. Into AJ. That's it. And we're just nice and patient. Look how much higher they're pressing now in the second half. So it was a different game. But it just meant on the break. It just meant on the break we had a lot more space in behind. And look at Messi's feet. Lovely. Keeper's off his line quickly again, man. The goalkeepers played really well.
Much more. You can dribble.
See, Rob's saying they're a lot more aggressive. So now we have to be safe with the dribble.
Every time. A dribble when you're going onto your weaker foot is going to put the ball at risk every time. Safe dribble is going on your side. Yes? You left. You right. You right. You can put it both ways, to be fair. Me right. You left as well. Go on your favourite side. You won't put the ball at risk. They're only going to be dangerous in counter-attacks. They can't do nothing else.
Let's not get complacent. This is what we do all the time. Including myself, like I say, when I'm speaking, I'm including myself in this. Let's not get complacent. Let's get back into the rhythm.
This is it. We need to not get complacent. It's very important. Great save from Khalid. Into AJ. Speed burst. 7. The guy's ridiculous, isn't it? He's just ridiculous. You can't stop him. Well, you can. You have to foul him, but you don't really want to do that. You don't really want to do that here. You foul him, we'll get penalties. Into Messi, into AJ. Great touch, into Messi. Keeper off his line very quickly again, man. The goalkeeper was very good. Messi's feet in tight spaces. This is why they call him Messi, because in five-a-side, he does stuff like this. His feet are crazy, but then he loses it here. Khalid again. Lovely save. But his feet in tight spaces are a joke. Khalid, safe hands. Into AJ. ISO, he loves it. Look at that, down the line, easy. Give and go. Well, it should have been. Osama needs to release that quicker. AJ's not happy. Messi and AJ, they've got some telepathic link up. Oi, with a nutmeg. Messi and AJ, the way they linked up in this game was crazy, man. Them two love playing together. You can see it. Always looking for each other. Strike from Osama. See the keeper as well. It's second time he gathers it. Great feet from Rob there. Round the keeper. Fake. Good block on the line from number 11. You can see Messi and AJ just look for each other. Osama on the ball. Great soul roll. Keeper's out early again. Into Rob. Fake shot. Hello. Back stick Osama. You already know what it is. I think that's number 8.
We can try it. Yeah. Don't get on with the old man, bro. I still do my thing. Watch the highlights.
Kurt still oozing, bruv. He said put some respect on me. Alright, we're going to go fly keeper now, guys. Just to kill the clock now. Keep some more possession. We don't need any more goals. We don't need any more goals. So now we're going fly keeper. So the fly keeper is going to wear the bib. He's going to stay in the opposite half because you can't have unlimited touches in your own half in futsal as the goalkeeper. So what we'll do is we'll have a man deep. And then what we'll do is we'll put the goalkeeper up the court to distract them. So it's either they go with the keeper or we've got a free man. So look at this. The goalkeeper's here now playing on the left. The goal's open, but it's fine. We're pressuring them high up. We got the extra man. We just won't let them out. We'll smother them. AJ wins it back into Kurt. See, Billy's in goal. And look, he can go back up now. Possession is 9/10 of the law, bruv. If you like, when you got possession, the other team can't score. That's why listen, you have to emphasize the importance of possession in football. A lot of people are like, oh, keeping the ball for the sake of it. It's not for the sake of it. The best way to defend is to keep the ball. Great feet from Rob. Into AJ. Into Messi. To Billy. And the ball's gone out. And we just keep it. Kurt's on the ball. That's it. Open goal. It's fine. Listen, we're winning. They can come out and get the ball or we'll just keep it. Because while the ball's in play, the clock's still going. It's in their best interest to try and win it back. If they don't, we'll just see the game out. Kurt on the ball. Back to Rob. Easy does it. Into AJ. There we go. Lovely stuff. Into AJ. Back to Kurt. Back to Rob. That's it. If they don't want to come get the ball, we'll just play here. We will just play here. It's not a problem. Into the keeper. Into Bills, the captain. And look, we're just keeping it. That's it. You know how frustrating this must be. And in the end, he just fouls AJ because these men have had enough. Had enough. And we get a long penalty. Osama comes on for the long penalty. Good save from the goalkeeper. The long penalty is a lot further out, so they're more difficult to score. But then look, we just keep the ball. We go back to Rob again. Into Messi. And look, we're just keeping it. We're just keeping it. Literally, Khalid's on the side waiting. So if we lose possession, he can run back into goal and swap with Billy. But yeah, we're just keeping the ball. Osama, look, there's nothing on. We're not forcing it. We go back to Rob. Kurt's made the angle. Lovely ball from Kurt into Osama. Back to Rob. Look, and we're just keeping the ball, running down the clock. Great scoop ball into Osama. Does well there. Great ball to... Oh, almost a good team goal. Great feet from Rob. Into Messi. Love that. Into Osama. We're just keeping the ball now. So all we need to do. The goal's open. Into Messi. He goes for the nutmeg there and he loses the ball. And they get a goal. And this is the risk with playing fly keeper. You can't do silly, risky things like that. But we had enough of a cushion that it didn't matter. Ball into Simon. Back into Messi. And then we get one back. So from 8-3 to 9-3. And that's just what it is. The extra man helped us there because we had a free runner now. Simon gets wrestled to the floor. And can you believe it? The ref's giving it the other way. Look at Simon's face. The geezer literally had his arm around man's stomach, you know. Like even the guys on the side can't believe it. You can hear me. You can hear me shouting. Unbelievable stuff. Can't believe it. And that is the game, people. That is the game. Big up everyone for watching us. Make sure you follow us on the Instagram. The link is in the description. 1 point off top of the league with a game in hand. We win our game on Sunday. We go top, people. If you're in West London, you want to come down to Hammersmith Academy for 4 p.m. Come down and watch us. Big up the boys. Amazing display.
I was confident, as I said. I see it full time. I'm here now. Top of the table, baby.
This is what I'm saying. We got a game in hand this Sunday.
Great, football-wise, but they were top of the league.
Big up Kurt and Rob as well.
Showed them 9-3. What time it is, isn't it? So all I'm going to say is let's not take this as, yeah, we've got the league, because at the end of the day, you see what happens. Bottom teams can beat the top teams if we get complacent. So we can't. We
Bottom
need
of
to.
the league had these lot 5-0 down last week.
Precisely. So we need to keep the level of standard that we got. We all know we can play ball. We all know that the level is not great. But at the same time, we have to be above that level all times to dominate this league. Individual, great. As a team, fantastic. Khaled, great. In goal, more confident. I like that. You understand? It's growing, it's growing, it's growing. And lads, if we keep this up with a few more additions to the team, well, we're killing. And I'm happy to be a part of this team. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm happy.
Big up the team, boy.
Like I said, the level wasn't great.
You man, make sure you smash that like as well. Make sure you leave your comments. Let us know your favourite moments. Let us know you man's man of the match from what you've seen as well. Let us know.
And we made them look like they were bottom of the
And if you got to the end of the video, give me a gang business in the comments.
Yeah, they beat Brunel 4-3. You know what I'm saying? At Brunel.
And look at the goals we conceded as well. We conceded 7 last week, it's down to 3.
Down to
Against
3.
top of the league.
Exactly, and one of them, we had an open goal, so we gave it to them.
It's what it is.
know
There's
what
more
I'm
to come as well, but he's got a game in hand as well.
Game in hand against Paul, bottom of the league, who were 5-0 up against these lot. They ended up beating them, I think, 18-5 or 12-5. Something stupid like that, but they were 5-0 down, bro. So it shows if your attitude's not correct.
Look, they're taking a picture. This is the first loss. They're taking a picture to show like we never
That's what I mean. They had their family out, everything like that after the game.
Undefeated in the league, blood. That might be the invincible thing. It's mad.